Killer. So excited, y'all, because I'm on a beauty channel. I feel a little weird because I'm like sitting down talking to a camera and I'm used to just vlogging. I haven't done this in a while, so excuse me if I seem a little weird. But in today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how I got this balayage look going on. Let me turn around for y'all real quick so y'all can see what we got going on. Ooh, see, I got too much going on over here to even. Ooh, that scared me. Hold on, let me turn around. This is the color that I got. I tried to do some type of like balayage thing going on. As usual, whenever I'm like coloring hair or doing hair, I usually get carried away or I'll use too much product. Like I used too much bleach. I didn't really want it to go this high. Like I wanted it to be more darker colors. Like down here, this part was not supposed to be colored. It was only supposed to be just in certain areas. But I got carried away, but I don't know, it still looks cute. Still, you know, cute for the summertime. I've never done a color like this. I'm always going with like ash blondes. I usually try to stay away from like super brassy colors, but I feel like this isn't too brassy. Like it's on the edge of being brassy, but it's a pretty color, and I feel like different lightings is gonna make the color look different. So the way that it looks right now, it might look totally different when I wake up in the morning and I go outside. It might look even more orange than it does now. It's kind of one of those things where when you take pictures with this hair, you're gonna get a different color every time you take a picture. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys how I got this color, how I installed the wig. One thing that I wanna mention before I get in the video real quick, this is a very old wig that I just had sitting around and I just got tired of it being black, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna color it. That being said, this was like probably one of my very first wigs when I started like trying to practice and stuff, and I over plucked on this side of the hair. It's really not that noticeable. This side actually looks really good. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this side look good, girl. Ow. But this side on the other hand, I over plucked it, so you know we gonna hide that. Tried to fill it in with some makeup, but you know, better than just throwing this wig away. I tried to put some type of use to it. The hair is not bad at all. So yeah, you guys, if you want to see how I got this look, then definitely keep on watching. Alright you guys, so I started off by taking 20 volume developer and some BW2 powder. You can get both of these products from Sally's Beauty Supply, girl. And you know me, I'm always making a mess. So go ahead, pour both of those products into a bowl and stir it on up. Very simple. I don't really measure how much I put. As long as you have like a pasty consistency, then you should be straight, girl. So after that, I put my wig on a wig head, and I'm trying to do that little new trend that everybody's been doing with the two pieces in the front. I don't know, I wanted to see how it would look, so I tried it out. So I just put 2 pieces of bleach on the front 2 sections of the hair, and now I'm just sectioning off the hair, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put the bleach on. Very simple. Start off at the ends of the hair and just work your way up. I had to do a total of 3 bleachings to this hair to get the color that I got it to. So this is a long process. I did all of this right before catching a flight at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's definitely a process because you have to wait for the hair to dry in order to put the bleach on again. So I decided to do this technique where I use the brush and I put the bleach on the brush and then I brushed the bleach onto the hair, if that made sense. And it just gave it a more balayage look to it instead of a blunt line of demarcation when applying the bleach. Look at me using these big old words. But yeah, y'all, so this is the first application. I just went ahead and put on a shower cap to the hair and I just let it sit. But yeah, y'all, so this is the first application. I just went ahead and put on a shower cap to the hair and I just let it sit. I let it do its thing. So now I'm just washing out the bleach after letting it sit for about 20 minutes or so. Just watch the hair until you see it not lightening anymore. That's when you can wash it out. So here I am doing that same brush technique. I just literally dip the brush into the bleach and then brush the bleach onto the hair. So this is the second bleaching process, and I'm just literally just brushing it on. It's very, very simple, I promise. And here I am just going ahead and sectioning off again. This time I'm not going to put the bleach as high up as I did the first time because we want to have that ombre effect, but we also want to have that balayage effect going on, if that makes sense. So each time that I do a new bleaching, I'm not going to take the bleach up as high. And you really want to make sure that you brush the hair out so that you get every single strand of hair. If you don't brush it, it's going to get knotty and you might miss some pieces. So make sure you brush the hair out as you apply the bleach. This is my last bleaching of this hair because I was getting tired, first of all, and at this point I was just like, if it doesn't get any lighter, then oh well. So yeah, I did a total of 3 bleachings. This time I went into just random chunks of hair and I just applied the bleach. No type of order or anything. I just literally just applied the bleach. I wanted like some highlights, and then I went back in, sectioned the hair again, and then I just applied bleach to the very ends of the hair, like literally the very ends. I applied more bleach, and I'm not even gonna lie, by the end of this, the ends of this hair were fried. They felt like a Brillo pad. So just know all this bleach will have your hair feeling some type of way, so keep that in mind. So now that that is done, you guys are gonna get to see what the wig looks like in a second. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a wig cap. I got this wig cap from Sally's and I love this color, this wig cap, because it's literally perfect. The ones that come in the wig boxes are always usually too dark for my hair or they're too light, but this wig cap is literally perfect, like the perfect color. So anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the wig on. Obviously it's still wet because I just washed it and conditioned it and everything. So I'm just putting it on, measuring everything, making sure it looks good. Like I said earlier, if you watch my intro, if you didn't skip it, because I know some of y'all be skipping the intro, but yeah, I did over pluck this wig. This is an old wig that I had for a long time. So this is one of the wigs that when I first started wearing wigs, I over plucked it because I didn't know what I was doing. I was learning. So anyways, I'm using my Got To Be spray and I'm just going to apply this all to my hairline, as you guys can see. And I'm going to let that get a little tacky. Make sure you get around your ears because we want that part to stick too. And I'm also going to do 1 layer of the Got To Be gel. I think these two together just give you that perfect stickiness. And yes, it just works out perfect. So now I'm just going in with my blow dryer and I'm just going to blow dry this until it gets nice and dry. You want it to be completely dry, or at least 85% dry. And then I just went in with some scissors and I'm going to cut around my hairline. Make sure you don't cut your baby hairs, girl, because you're going to be mad when you take that wig off and you ain't got no edges. So make sure you watch what you're cutting. I got a big forehead, so I like to take my wig cap a little bit higher up than my normal hairline. And yes, make sure you take your time with this. You want everything to be nice and flat. The flatter it is, the better the application will look when you put the wig on. So now we got to cut around the ears. So you just want to cut straight up around the ears. And some of the glue had got caught on my ear, so I had to go in. I took a makeup wipe and just kind of wiped off the glue that got on my ear. And definitely encourage y'all to get a rat tail comb. It just makes the cap process so much easier because you can just lay it down. So now I'm just putting back on the wig, seeing if I need to cut any more of that cap. And now I'm going in with another layer of Got To Be glued, or this is the spray actually, and I'm just going to put this all over. Make sure you wipe your hairline. I just use a makeup wipe. You can use alcohol also. You just want to make sure that you wipe it off your skin because it will turn white if it's not under the wig. So yep, using that rat tail comb, making sure everything is nice and tacky before I put on the wig. Just applying a second layer. You want to apply at least 2 layers. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put on the wig. Very simple. Make sure you get those ear tabs nice and glued down. I would suggest using the rat tail comb to press it into your skin. Don't use your fingers as much because your fingers will make it turn white if you're not careful. So I'm over here trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with this bald spot right there. But I made it work. But anyways, this front part was a little too wiggy looking to me, so you'll see me plucking that in a second. I'm just making sure everything is nice and melted into my skin. So now I'm just taking this front section that I was just talking about, and I'm just gonna pluck this part just so it looks more like a gradient hairline, doesn't just look like a straight boxy hairline. So that is what I'm doing here, and literally I just pull the hair straight out the wig. You don't want to do too big of a piece because it will rip a hole in the lace, so take your time, do little small pieces, and just rip it right on out, girl. Rip it on out. So now I'm just brushing the hair, just looking at the hairline, looking at that bald spot, still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do to get it to look cute. I was low-key panicking at this point because I was like, this is not gonna look cute. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and blow dry the hair now. Very simple and easy to do. I did speed this part up pretty quick because y'all should know how to blow dry hair. And yeah, I'm just sectioning off small sections, and I'm just gonna keep on blow drying. Oh, by the way, a smart thing to do when doing this would have been to put on a scarf to make sure the wig does not move whatsoever, but mine was pretty dry by this point. But if you want to make sure that your wig is not going to move, put on a scarf during this process so the lace can really melt into your skin. Alright, so next I am flat ironing, and I'm also going to do these little soft curls to the hair. Like I said, this part is also sped up really fast just because I feel like this stuff is pretty easy in my opinion. I can do a separate video going into more details, but there's just so many steps to this whole wig process that I just don't want to include every single detail into this one video. So yeah, I'm just using my flat iron and I'm just adding these little curls to the hair, nothing major. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube already of how to curl your hair with a flat iron, but you can always use a curling wand, you can use a regular curling iron, whatever you want to use. Curl your hair, give yourself some nice little waves, or shoot, you can just leave it straight, but I feel like with the balayage effect it just looks better with curls because you can really see the highlights more. So I'm just straightening and adding my curls, and this hair is really thick. I didn't realize how thick this hair is, but yeah, this hair is really good quality. I got this hair from Wild African a while ago, and it's probably one of my favorite wigs. Definitely gonna have to go back and just get me another straight wig from Wild African because I just love this hair so much, and it's lasted me a long time. Like, I had this wig when I was in North Carolina, and I packed it with me up to LA, so that's how you know it's some good hair, especially when it still has volume and stuff after all of this heat and bleaching. So next I'm using my hot comb, and I like to use this to just get it really flat. I got this hot comb off of Amazon for I think like $30 maybe, and I just like to use the hot comb to get the hair to lay super flat. And then I'm just going to go back in with my rat tail comb, and I'm just going to pluck where I want my part to be, just to make the part a little bit bigger and more natural to how my part would look. So I'm just pulling those hairs out, and I'm just using some Got To Be spray to make sure any flyaways are nice and laid. And now I'm going in with some concealer. This is my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Pure Beige. Yes, I know it by heart because I use it every single day. And I just put that on my scalp to make it look better. You like it? Yeah. Girl, look at me blushing, y'all. My man was telling me how good I was looking. But anyways, now I'm just going in with a toothbrush, and I'm just going to give myself some baby hairs. I haven't really been a big fan of like really defined baby hairs. I like the more natural looking baby hairs lately, so that's what I did. I just gave myself some nice little baby hairs, made it look as natural as possible. And I'm using my Got To Be gel to lay these down. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and brush everything, make sure everything looks nice and laid. And that is it, you guys. Alright, you guys, that basically completes this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, y'all. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.